Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. On this video, we list 15 ways black people / ninjas, it's really ninjas, but sometimes some of us that are not ninjas, we're just melanated and civilized. We contribute to these things as well with our misbehaviors towards one another. Now, in the last video, I talked about some excuses that people could make but shouldn't. On this video, I list 15 ways black men contribute to white supremacy. Now, this is kind of along that argument between Dr. Umar Johnson and Cynthia G. So on the first video, she mentioned that Dr. Umar does not hold black men accountable. So I made the first video about excuses that they can make. She said that they make excuses for their behavior and he makes excuses. On this video, we're going by something that she said. We're going by, she claimed that black men contribute to white supremacy more than anybody else. That's not true. That's not true. But we do contribute to white supremacy, and I have 15 ways that I'm going to get into on this video. So let's begin, shall we? Shall we? All of y'all blaming everything on Trump, shall we? You've been ignorant before Trump. I heard dudes that was in there for carjacking old ladies talking about F-U-C-K Trump. Telling me I hate black people. No, I don't. That's just not true. Conservatism is what freed the slaves. You need to do your research, man. Stop listening to them grandmothers and grandpas who don't read nothing. They don't read. They just sit on their rocking chair and watch everything on the news and get deceived and misled. So we getting into these 15 things. Number 1, stealing. All forms of stealing strengthen white supremacy. I'm going to tell you how. Whites are the majority. So if you go to a black store, or you break in a black person's house or a non-white person's house, or you steal their car, or anything that you do in regards to stealing, it's going to strengthen them because they own the banks. They own the insurance companies. Think about it. You steal somebody's car, they have to, like when they stole my cars, I had to pay $1,000 to get them fixed and get them back. $500 for one, $500 for the other. Who you think that money went to? When you steal, you contributing to white supremacy. And the Most High didn't make them gods. Some of y'all is making them like gods. For the reasons we're going to get into today. So like I wrote, and y'all know when I get them notes. So no matter what you steal, you strengthen them by doing so. Number 2, robbing people. Robbing people. You're giving a lying politician a platform, for one. For one. Biden was able to blame Trump for some of the stuff that was going on that got out of control in the community in Minnesota, down in Atlanta, so on and so forth. But if you look to the core of the matter, and some of those matters, what were those people doing? Number 3, black on black violence of all kinds. Think about this. Now here in Milwaukee, black people benefit Because I'm going to be honest with you. They run most of the funeral homes. But there's also some white funeral homes that they be out here killing each other. Them funerals be like $8,000. And so usually the mortgages and all that, some of those expenses are tied to whites. So when you be out here killing each other, the taxpayers' dollars that pay the police, they got to come out, pay the detective to come out. Then you know, all the stuff that they have to buy in preparation for the funeral, some of the food. Most of the restaurants in this area are owned by whites. In most areas. So the food at the repast, just all type of ways you contributing to white supremacy. You making people trust them more than you because they know you out here or black people out here killing each other. So every time we come around, any of us, they watching us in fear. Especially if you over 6 feet tall like me. They watching us in fear. I ain't up to now. I'm trying to make my money. I ain't thinking about you like that. Nothing against you. I'm not one of the ones that got a problem with you for nothing per se. So, black on black violence of all kinds. Number 4, committing crimes which cause incarceration. There's stocks on the stock market where private companies own some of the jails and the prisons. I don't think any of them are owned by blacks. If they are, probably one or two. So when you go to jail, everything you get, everything from the building itself to the food, everything you get is usually benefiting some white person. So you pat yourself on the back. When you do things, you try, oh man, you know, I'm just trying to drive out here. Look at my gold teeth. Look at everything about me. Everything about me. I'm trying to be like the hood dudes on the movies. Get out of here, man. You strengthening white supremacy. The white man should thank you. The racist white man should thank you. Even if he's not racist, they benefit sometimes because of y'all. Number 5, not doing well in school, dropping out, playing, failing, not going to the next level with education. You benefit, you strengthen white supremacy. Because, let's be honest, there are some restaurant chains that are owned by blacks. There are a few grocery stores owned by blacks, but mostly owned by whites. So when you can't get those higher up jobs, which are normally are foreign companies, because of your failures in school, you have to settle for jobs where you make less money. It's like you making $10 an hour, but you causing him to make $500 an hour, $600, $700. Because you didn't do well in school. So you contributing to white supremacy. While you there trying to get Jordans and earrings in your ear and haircuts every week to impress those girls. I just want you to know that you contributing to white supremacy. Next, number 6, relying. That's the key word. Because people mess up, things happen. Sometimes you need a little assistance. Like with that thing, that C thing, a lot of people needed assistance. But we talking about relying on social programs instead of using them when needed. There's no way you should be on food stamps for 20 straight years. It's so many things you could have did in the meantime. So many things. You could have went to a regular job, bust your butt, working hard, being on time, and in 20 years, you probably be running the place. But no, we ain't gonna do that. We gon' put on our spandex because our butt is plump, women. And we gonna parade around marketing ourselves to have more kids and need more food stamps. Because you already know, most of these pookies, they not coming out of there. They're gonna rest on that pillow you got back there. Now, number 7, not working. Not working. You little punk. See this? I can't stand people. And here in Milwaukee, this is an epidemic. These guys will literally size you up and down. That's why I wouldn't advise nobody to live in Milwaukee, Detroit, all these places. Do not wear your best every day. Wear your worst. Let them call you a bum. If they think you a bum, at least they ain't gonna try to rob you. You say, I ain't worried about them trying to rob. How many people gotta die in robbery attempts? I'm dressing down sometimes. I don't care. Like, now, when I go far out, when I'm going some recreation far out, that's when I'm going to pull out a little bit of the drip, so on and so forth. Number 8, making babies. Making babies. If you're not in a stable household, 2-parent, I would advise all of you ladies to be on birth control until you get some structure and some stability. Whether if you're a single woman, you still should have something that if you get pregnant, you could put that out there. If you get married, you got something to offer him. You say, well, here's about it. Let's stop thinking like that. You strengthen white supremacy with that too. With that little expecting one-sidedness. All the prices have went up. This is an argument that I had with my wife many times, basically. The prices of everything have went up. So one-sidedness, I mean, that's cool, but I wouldn't advise it. You a stay-at-home mom, then stay at home and do something. I don't care if you're doing a survey. You should be offering something in today's world until that man gets rich. Help him. Help him. Y'all know I blast that every day. I'm not even finna get on that on this one. Number 9, addictions to drugs. You strengthen white supremacy. Who you think bringing them in? Who you think bringing them in? Come on, man. Use your brain. Who allowing and who bringing them in? If you wasn't doing them, then they'll be a waste. Addictions to drugs, I don't care what it is. Your addictions to them, because they control them at all levels, are strengthening white supremacy. Number 10, living life and trying to live life like those paid gangster rappers rap about / tell you. Listen, one of the first things y'all youngsters could do, I know it's going to be hard for you. Youngsters, older people, like 20s, teenagers, 20s. I didn't start acting a fool because I knew at a young age that music, some of it was just, when I started listening to it, I can't blame it per se, but I was influenced on some things. So living life like the paid gangster rappers tell you / rap about. Anything, shooting people, white supremacy. Selling drugs, white supremacy. We already been through that. In fact, that shit, addictions to drugs, selling drugs, we're going to make it 16. selling drugs should be on this list too. In fact, no, we'll make that part of number 9. Addictions to / selling drugs. You strengthen the white supremacy. You're enabling people not to deal with the real issues of life, the real mature adult ways. Your mama died, and you gonna get on crack now? Come on, man. Come on, man. You've been like, y'all ever seen that video? It is so funny to me. Where the baby, I don't know if it was real or not, but the baby was right there. He said, "Help!" And the people always run off. Oh, man. That is funny. Number 11. Trying to be hard when not necessary by trivial reasons. You out here starting stuff with other black men. Whether it's at a club, do not try to talk to somebody's women. That should be on the list too. It's way more ways. Because guess what? If he's working, let's say he's doing everything he's supposed to do. You come along and you exploit his girl or his wife. And now he done had 3 kids with her. He ain't gonna want to be with her no more. So now he is being brought down because of you. Got to pay child support on 3 kids. It's basically gonna make them poor because of you. Sambo, Private Peterson from Soldier Story, because of you. You know how guys pull up on you, okay. Then you look back at them and now they want to turn it into something. You strengthen their white supremacy, chump. You a chump. You a chump. Why are you even alive? So you think your life is to kill other black men? You putting teardrops on your face? Dude's dumb, man. Number 12, joining gangs and cliques. Now, I tell you all the time, I just ran into one of my homeboys who was part of the clique yesterday. But even he's still kind of on the rough edge. But he trying to do constructive things. We strengthen white supremacy when we join these gangs and cliques, though. Because guess what? Wherever you live, who lives there? Other blacks, right? Okay, so now you going to be into it with them and you going to bring our numbers down. We can't accomplish nothing because you are bringing our numbers down over clothing and colors. Now, of course, the white supremacist is going to try to get rid of every black leader anyway. But think of it like this. If we was all together, right, it would make it harder to get rid of the leaders. Because we're going to be like, you want to come through us first. We'll be putting our money together, have the black family pool, it's millions. And you try to go after him, you got to come through everybody else. But see, they brainwash y'all enough. They censor my videos, try to kill my influence, because they already know what time it is with me. I've been on YouTube a long time. I've been preaching a long time. So their best effort is to make sure I don't influence you. Because if I'm a nobody with my little wild hair, then it shouldn't be an issue now, should it? You put my videos on there fairly and let people choose for themselves. Not gonna do it. We have to make sure we don't do things and say things to strengthen these type of people. Like, nothing against him. I'm not the one that has something against him. But I'm not going to do nothing to strengthen them against myself. And you shouldn't do nothing to strengthen them against yourself. Number 13, making excuses, blaming politicians. Trump. It's Trump's fault. That's a new joke. It's Trump's fault. Dude, don't be dumb. You got to be funnier than that. It's like y'all forced me to take up for Trump. Because Trump wasn't perfect. He was doing stuff, saying stuff. But let's look at his political actions. You say, he was stealing this stuff. Prove it. Why he ain't in jail then? It's a lot of them don't even like him like that. Why he ain't in jail? Number 14, not sticking together, comma, helping each other start businesses, comma, run businesses, comma, churches, comma, own homes, comma, etc. Listen, that family stuff, man, listen. The main people I consider cousins is my little young cousin, who they don't even know what to do yet. They only 18, 20. So people who know what to do and don't do it, y'all just relatives. My young cousins, like 20 stuff, they don't know. They gonna do what you do. So if you funny acting towards your family man, they gonna do it. But this number 14 is what you should be doing. You, uncle this, uncle that. I got one uncle that if he had a different situation, I know he would help me. The rest of them, I can't say they would. Because they had opportunities and they never did. All they do is talk about you behind your back. Talk about you behind your back. Talk about you behind your back. That ain't what, you ain't family then. Number 15. Last but not least, negatively gossiping on each other / sowing discord. When you do this, that goes hand in hand with number 14. That's why they don't be helping each other. They laughing and hee-heeing behind your back instead of helping you. I done had my own church for many years. Off and on. They never helped my so-called family. Never helped me. None of it. And they can't say, oh, you're a hypocrite. You can't say that. They know I'm real about it. They just don't help me. When you are like this, you strengthen other races. And the Bible even listed sowing discord as one of them things that the Most High hates the most. But anyway, we're going to close this video up. That's ways that you strengthen white supremacy. You want to know why they so powerful? Because of you. Because of you. And I've contributed to it off and on at different times as well. Turn warriors into wimps. You waging war on people over a shirt. But anyway, since the Truth Man channel is no matrix, no simping, all subjects channel, y'all know I will be back like the Terminator with more videos.